Psychic Medium Queen coming in with another reading. But before we get into that, guys, I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome to the Enlightened family. If you happen to come across this channel, it wasn't by chance. Feel free to join us for more readings like this and readings to aid you on your own personal spiritual path. Don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe.
Before we get into the video, guys, if you would like to help support the channel so that I can push out more videos for the collective, you would like to see more of me and get exclusive discounts as well as mini readings throughout the month, feel free to head over and select the Ultimate Plus tier for exclusive access to readings as well as first dibs on my merch. All right, let's get into the reading.
Supreme being all it is, I thank you so much for this opportunity to complete this reading for the collective. May it continue to be guided by your love and light and surround and protect us with your most golden, most highest divine energy and only the purest, most positive, highest essence is allowed in this reading space on today. I thank you so much for those who are present. I thank you so much for those who will see this live recording after it's been posted. Let it be that it has timeless messages in it that are rendered for the collective, that they come at the time they are needed. I thank you so much in advance for that being done. I say, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, guys, so when I went into meditation, Spirit gave me that someone is feeling overwhelmed by lower vibrations, and you have become extremely fearful of this. It's almost like as if you are being chased down by something. And Spirit is saying here, fight back and stand in your power. Lower vibrational energies and entities only have the power we bestow upon them. Don't give it to them and they won't believe it. Meaning they won't believe the fear, okay? Some of you have decisions to make that are pressing presently, Spirit is saying here. You don't know which way to go. You're indecisive. Now, Spirit is saying with that to stop running from the monsters of your life and face them head on. And in this way, you will find they are a lot smaller than you are giving them credit for. Spirit is also saying here that newness is coming. Increase is coming. Shackles are falling off, I say. And I'm seeing tears rolling down people's eyes. Now, Spirit is saying to do the collective first, as I stated to you all, and especially those of you who are barely keeping your head above water. It's almost like you can't breathe. Spirit is saying some of you guys are like gasping for air while some of you guys are trying to keep your heads above water while allowing the tears to just roll. It's like you're scared. And I'm so sorry that you feel that way. Spirit is saying that I'm here to pull you above it all, I say. Okay? If that resonated with you, please go ahead and put some hearts into the live so we can see those resonate pretty fast in comparison to the comments. So I'm going to do as instructed. We're going to start with the collective and then we'll get into your individual readings. Whew. Hello, Evie. Welcome to the live. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome to the live. So we're about to get into a collective reading. And basically that's going to apply to everybody that is tuned in today and whatever you are needing. And then we're going to get into the one-on-ones. Okay, perfect. Yeah, tap your screen for the hearts. There's a little bar next to it for you to get your hearts. It's a like or woo. That's how you get hearts on the screen. Okay, good. So that resonated with you all. I'm so sorry you guys have been going through this. Well, I'm here. It's been, oh my gosh, while I get cards on table, it has been 8 months, you guys. Can you believe that? We're almost out of this year. This is insane. Okay, those fell right out, so they're definitely meant to be up here. It's been 8 months since my last session with you all, my last live. Well, I can't be sorry because I'm doing the work of Spirit 24/7 out of here. I just, the time. But we made some today. Thankfully, Spirit gave me some bandwidth and I chose to give it to you all. Okay. I know, right, Sharon? It's been 8 months. Oh my gosh. Time is flying. We're literally almost through this entire year. We're in October. We got 2 months left. And for those of you guys who don't know, I'm actually running a special. It's on until the end of this month, where if you want to know what's going to happen in the next couple months, I do have a special of $115 for 20 minutes, a 20-minute session to cover predictively what's going to be happening in your next 2 months. And I also have the year in review starting now as well, as you guys. For those of you guys who want to know what's coming up for the entire year, I'm offering a promotion of that for that as well. But that's an hour long. Feel free to, make a appointment at psychicmediumqueen.com. However, for that, psychicmediumqueen.net. I haven't had .com in years. Yes, just 2 months. Just 2 months. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's get some more cards on table. Let's see what else Spirit. Is that it, Spirit? Spirit is saying that's it to start with. Okay, so as it relates to the collective, Spirit is saying that there has been an overwhelming amount of stress in the collective. A lot of you guys are at a point where either you could drink something to escape or you want to escape. This is my drink card. It could be drugs as well. People have different ways to escape what's going on in their lives. But Spirit is saying it's not meant for you to navigate it that way. It's time for you guys to start facing things head on. Spirit is saying you escaping that problem is still going to be there once you get back. Okay? So they're saying it's time for you to render these things over, because a lot of you guys have gotten to the point, even those of you guys who read with me on the regular, you've gotten to a space. Actually, I have a lot of you guys who haven't been able to read, so correction there. But you've gotten to a space where you are used to carrying things on your own. You're used to handling your own problems, and you're doing them from a human state of mind, which can't get you very far because our mind only extends so far. The human mind only has so much depth, whereas spirit is infinite. It doesn't have depth. There is no ending to it. So you guys need to be depending more on your guides than you are on yourselves. It's time to come back to spirit. Spirit is saying here. And a lot of you guys have, with the Page of Pentacles, you have almost forgotten the red flags that trigger you in your life because you've grown so much to the point where you're not even familiar with red flags presenting them in your lives because they're coming up and they're coming up new. And some of you guys have just dealt with them and got them away with them out of your life because this is in the reverse. So that's saying that you're no longer doing those things. But the thing about it is as they did say, you have some new things that have been birthed that you're not recognizing. Does that make sense to you guys? Now, I'm seeing a lot of loneliness too. And this is another trick of lower vibrations and a trick of the enemy because we're never truly alone. And I understand it on the physical front, on the human. Don't trust me when I say I understand where you're coming from, because we want that physical touch. We want that physical existence. But honestly, nobody's going to give you the comfort and the peace that spirit alone can give you, because spirit can embrace you. Contrary to popular belief, spirit can keep you company. Spirit can be your very best friend, but you also have to be in tuned and acknowledge that as well. Because the thing about it is that your guides and spirit is governed by universal law. Those of you guys who have read with me, you've heard that saying a lot of times, but they are governed by universal law. Therefore, they cannot impress themselves upon you. They have to be given free reign to do what it is. They have to be told, hey, I need this. Or a spirit, I'm allowing you to do this. But if you're carrying it by yourself, how can they show up for you? Make sense? So they're saying this loneliness that you're experiencing, that isolation that you've placed yourself in, it's not spirit. That's you. You don't have to be alone. And also, too, a lot of us want love, but we want it in the way that we want it, not realizing that love comes in many shapes and forms. There are many people out here that don't even acquire marriage until later on in life, 40s, 50s, 60s. And I know that that's a long time, but Spirit is saying the reason why that is because I have a work for you to do in the meantime. I forget her name. There's an actress that comes to mind. She has a new show with two others that I'm not going to help anything. Yeah, it's called At Your Age. But one of the ladies in there, she actually just recently got married at almost 60 years old. So she's 56, I believe. And I say that to say it's because she was meant to do so many things for her family, take care of her father, take care of things until she acquired her person. Also, too, her person was married. So sometimes there might be a wait, but in the meantime of you waiting, it's not meant for you to be sitting around twiddling your thumbs waiting for your person to arrive. No, it's meant for you to operate in your purpose. Because as we always say, right, you're here for so much more than love, but we get, trapped in the mind by our desires and what we want right now, or what's ailing us right now. And we forget to go to the one that matters most, which is spirit. We forget to operate in that. We forget to do what they're telling us to do to overcome and to be the very strongest version of ourselves that we can be. Okay? Let's see here. 5 of Cups. And there are some of you guys who also have a fear of loss here. A great fear of loss. I'm seeing, I'm going to call out the names the Spirit is giving. But Kathleen, I know that with your daughter, I'm not surprised if this comes up in your actual mini, but I'm giving you a message now because they're pointing you out, is that there's a fear of loss here. And there's always going to be a fear of loss because of what has happened and what has occurred with your child. So you have a fear that what if this thing reinstates itself? You know, if it hasn't already. What if? But you also keep in mind what remains and what Spirit has done. And Spirit has brought you a mighty long way, right? And it has brought your daughter a mighty long way. We saw her through all the way to the end, they're saying here, in the way of her recovery. She's always had guides with her, and there's an angel that's with her presently that's going to be forever behind her. It's a woman, as a matter of fact, to protect her. And that's it, they're saying. But some of you guys have a fear of loss. You feel like there's nothing left to give. So you've kind of given up. You've kind of checked out on life. And this is for people who's going to be watching this after. And for some of you guys watching now as well, to an extent. Because you guys know, you know better. So, yes, thank you for that confirmation, Kathleen. You know, Spirit is saying here, I have so much more for you to do. Your time is not up. And while timing might feel delayed, Sharon, while it might feel delayed, it's because I'm birthing so much in you. And things have to be prepared for you, Spirit is saying. For you in particular, Sharon, for her husband, Spirit is saying, I'm preparing you here right now. Because the man that is going to deal with you has to be just as powerful. And he's being birthed as we speak. Okay? And Spirit is also saying that a lot of you guys really do need to protect yourselves a bit better. And what I mean by protecting yourself, you need to protect your energies a lot more. Because it's almost like if you don't protect it, you're going to find yourself being a lot more upset, you guys. A whole lot more upset. And you know what, guys? They actually have an option to bring you all on video. So if you guys want me to do that, it's totally up to you. If you want to stay in chat, you just let me know when you guys are ready to do your one-on-ones, which we're going to be doing here shortly after this spread, actually. Yeah, Spirit is saying they might have a couple more cards, but we're going to bring you guys on and do your one-on-ones. So Spirit is saying here, 6 of Swords. A lot of you guys have been trying to lead your own lives. You've been trying to guide what is the precipice of your life, but you need to bring it back on to Spirit. You've been waiting. You've been hurting. You've been trying it all by yourself. But today that's supposed to end. And a lot of you guys have kind of just been going with the flow in your mind. You think it's like, you know what? This is the way life is. I'm going to just go ahead and accept it. No, you're laying down and you're accepting what lower vibrations are putting down. You have to remember that you're the author and the finisher and the creator of your own destiny by what you allow. Yes, the universe, God, is in control, but you're the author and the finisher of it because your free will takes precedent. Even when it comes to the argument about creation, even when God made us, he still gave us free will. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a Adam and Eve in the way of the apple and all this stuff like this, all of these things that's supposed to have happened. We have free will at the end of the day to do what it is, what we want to do. And sometimes we just give up, is what your guys are saying. There's a lot of swords energy around you at this time, they're saying. And it's time for you to pretty much pop this bubble and give that back over to Spirit. Let it be a balloon of faith, not swords. Swords is not good energy. Okay. Now they're saying that a lot of you guys, this is for most of the collective that's watching this right now. As a matter of fact, a lot of you guys have a lot of inward work to do. You need to go within and you need to check with Spirit about things that need to be clear. Things have just, there's some things, I'm seeing this in real time. I say, because you guys know I get visions. It's almost like there's a growth that's forming that is almost like mildews that I'm seeing here. There's new things that are forming in your life. I want to check in with Spirit and see if it's for the people that are currently in the live. Yes. Are you guys aware that there have been things, this is metaphoric, of course, but the way they show me it was nasty, but there are things that are popping up in your life as a result of the way that you've been thinking lately. It's allowing attachments to form. And that's what I'm going to do right now, because Spirit brought that up. I sent you guys that in the message, my VIPs, that there are some of you guys who are walking around with attachments on you. And I'm about to I'm about to send those things away. Okay? It's as easy, because I'm a light worker, as telling them to go away. You have no power here. Go back to from whence, actually, don't even go back to from whence you came. Turn to dust, never to form again, I say, and so it is. And now you guys know, and those of you guys who are not new to me, those of you guys who are new to me, excuse me, the way that you keep lower vibrations away from you is you have to keep your vibration high. And when I say high, you have to do everything that serves you, that makes you happy, that grows your spirit. You have to stay within the realm of goodness, of light, of love. And granted, that's not the way life works, right? Because we're going to go through things in this life. It's a part of it. It's part for the course. But yes, we're going to go through things, but it's how you respond to those things that matters. Okay? If you're responding in callousness, if you're responding in anger, if you're responding in pure pain, you're going to get the same thing in return. Fear, even. That's a big component here. A lot of you guys are walking in fear because you've given over your power. It's time to take it back. Okay? So how you keep your vibration high, to be clear, guys, is to do anything that serves you, makes you happy. Whether that is a hobby, whether that is sitting or standing in nature, meditation, anything that's going to raise the vibration and keeping it that way. And you are going to hurt. You're going to go through things in this life. But like I always tell you guys, and you guys can say this verbatim that are my clients by now. You guys know what I'm going to say to finish this sentence. How you keep your vibration high is, as I stated, anything that is for your highest good. And it's not that you cannot feel, you guys. I'm not telling you to be a robot, but I am telling you to get away from that thing as soon as you can. Because have you found that, and I say this all the time to you guys, so for those of you guys who's a regurgitation, forgive me, but there are some people who need to hear this. It's not that you cannot feel. Okay, let's be clear. It's that you can't stay in that space for too long because you invite more of it to come. So say, for example, you're having a bad day. If you're staying that energy of that bad day, those lower vibrations will start to instill more thoughts of things that are bothering you into your psyche, your consciousness. You can be, one thing happens, the car breaks down. You're like, oh my God, what else can happen? You just invited more to happen to you. So the more that you feed it, the more it'll grow. Make sense? All right. And the more you feed it the opposite, the more it will grow. All right. So to finish off this, King of Pentacles in the reverse. So I just sent away those lower vibrations, those demons, all of that darkness is gone. But it's up to you guys to keep it away from you. Hello, Sav Youv'E. Is that how you pronounce your name? Welcome to the live. Oh, my voice is going out. Okay, are you guys ready for your one-on-ones? I know that there are some people who couldn't make it to the live that went ahead and paid in advance. I'll be giving them their minutes as long as they share the live. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Carlene. Hello. All right, Kathleen and Sharon. Do I still have you all? Let's get your one-on-ones going here. I'm going to wait for you guys. I know that there's always a little bit of a delay. Oh, I see. There's orbs. I love when I see the orbs. That means spirit is around. Oh, whew. I'll wait for you guys to make sure you're still here. Okay, perfect. Whew. Okay, so you guys forgive me. My voice goes out because I'm using it all day long. I'm going to start with Kathleen first, since I see that's who's in the chat, and then I'll start thereafter. We'll do Sharon, and let me know if it resonates as I go. Because I'm used to talking to you guys on the phone, instead of having just this chat. It's not showing me the option for you to come on video, but I know you would prefer this way anyhow. Okay, so, all right, Spirit, what do you have for Kathy Lane, please? Please, 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 and thank you. Okay. All right, it's already started kind of giving some messages for you, Kathy Lane. So let's see what else they have to say. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That card was for you, but it's in the reverse. Okay, let's see here. Sharon, do I also have you? I know sometimes the reception can go out there. All right. All right, Kathy Lane, it's just me and you now. So let's get your 10. Let me get the rest of the cards on the table. Some of them are going to be off screen because of the angle I have it, and that's okay. Let me move them over. I can see you in real time via vision, Kathy Lane, and I know you've been stressing out. Or either you've been stressing out or there's been some confusion. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you're here, Sharon. Okay, good, 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 good. So in the reverse here, Spirit is saying you're aware that you're not alone. You're one of the few that knows that you have Spirit's help here, but you have been feeling this way. Anytime this card comes out, this is my feelings of loneliness card. So I know that there was a period, could have been very short-lived, where you felt like you were alone. But you know that. You know better than that. So Spirit is saying that with the Ace of Pentacles, it's time for you to start really clearing your thoughts, clearing your mind of the fears that you have that are sitting with you ever presently. There's been a worry here as it relates to your daughter so much, and other circumstances, be them financially, dealing with a position or a job or something. But they're saying here, it's time to clear up your world. You're one of the ones that needs to remember and understand who you are, and not only who you are in spirit, but also to realize the power you have again, because that's starting to dwindle. Does it make sense to you? And they're saying you're really trying your best not to worry here. I'm trying not to worry. I really am, Queen. But this has been rough for you because you've been dealing with a lot of things solo and on your own. And see, you've been dealing with them according to your own strength. You do enlist your mother, who we know we get in mediumship. You do also enlist your guides, but you're doing a lot of heavy lifting on your own. And you tend to actually call them in when things get really, really bad. But you want to have them helping you lift up things, not when they're bad, but before they get to that space. And that's a mistake that a lot of us in the collective make, that are very, very strong-willed people, strong alone on our own, is that we try to tend to carry our own burdens by ourselves because we're accustomed to that. Now, this is something that you graduated from, Kathy Lane. So it's just a reminder that your guys are telling you, hey, we're still here. We got you. Because sometimes we can fall into that pattern because of that human. That makes sense. And they're also saying too here, where you didn't feel strong before, because this has been recent, this has been short-lived. You had moments. You've had moments lately. And I love to see that they're in the reverse. As I stated, it's not current. This is what you went through. So your guides are telling on you. But you are a part of the collective that they gave this message on earlier. You need to start doing some clearing. You need to do some forgiving of you allowing yourself to go to these spaces that you know you graduated from, or you know how to deal with. The fears, the wants, the desires, everything. Spirit is saying, I got you, but it's almost like it's built up a pile over here for you. And Spirit is saying, it's time out for this. It's time to clear this up. You're standing on it. It's almost like it's become a solid rock. And I'm not trying to be funny, that's a saying. But seriously, it's become taxing and it's become built up. You built a molehill of stress here. And they're saying to me, and forgive me, you know how I am. I'm going to keep it very real and tell you guys exactly how I get it. They're saying, yes, your candles help, but no candle in the world is going to stop your own mind if you're not mindful. Yes, it's blessed. Yes, it's powerful. Yes, it can do incredible things. But our mind can supersede anything if we feed into the darkness that can sometimes plague us if we're not mindful. That is powerful. You have to have faith along with what it is that you put into play that is a tool, right? And you also have to be actively utilizing spirit. And they're also saying, because a lot of my clients, you guys, have become psychics since starting with me. 2 of which are here. You, Kathleen, are 1. And they're saying, I'm seeing your cards on the table. Even if you can't get a reading with me all the time, it's time for you to start reading yourself. And yes, not everybody can read themselves. I am one that can. You are one that can as well. You just have to have a lot more faith in yourself. I was going to say a bit more, but it came out a lot. Now, they're also saying, too, here that 6 of Pentacles, money, they know that we always need money. Money's energy. You guys know how I feel about that. We know you have responsibilities. Balance what you have, as always. We'll provide the rest. We got you. We got you. We got you. Don't worry here. And your kid, your daughter, continues to need things. They're showing with that card. They're not done with this. She still needs things, and you still treat your kids respectfully like kids. They're adults, but they lean on you and lean into you, not your son mostly, but your daughter, she gives more of a childlikeness. So it's like, and you're always going to see them as your babies, right? So they're saying that you have responsibilities, and they are part of those responsibilities. They have their hands out. I'm even seeing this little girl for the first time. I've never seen her with the full wallet. Like, she got the wallet in her hand. Can you guys see that? I never saw that before. Spirit always points out things into the card that I don't even see until it's meant for me to see it. This little girl just got her hand out. So that's semblance of your daughter. It's just, I don't have anything to offer. I just got my hand out. You know, these are responsibilities. These are things you have to feed. But again, they're always saying, balance what you have. We'll provide the rest. But they're also saying, even with that balance, don't give more than what you get. And we know that it's hard. We know it's hard. We know that you love your children, but you give in abundance, and it's starting to make you mad here. I've never, literally, you guys can't see it, but I can as the reader. And you might, if you're a psychic, if you're looking at this also too, other than the people that are watching now live. But the cards can sometimes change in real time, and I've never seen her face look like this. Her face looks like she's mad because she's fed up. She's tired of giving more than what she gets. She can have the gift of foresight, and even psychics get fed up. Yes, we do. Because we still have flesh and blood running through our bodies. We still have things we have to learn. That's what people don't understand. As long as you are here, went away from the screen for a second. Sorry about that. As long as you are here, you still have a work to do. You still are human. You still have growing to do. So you're still going to be faced with things. Just because you're a reader, just because you're gifted, doesn't mean you're the exception to the rule when it comes to life. Psychics have the hardest lives. And actually, that's your apprenticeship. That's for spirit to see if you can handle what's going to be faced before you. If you pass every single test and if you overcome every single lesson, all it does is strengthen you, but you won't stop feeling it until you cross over. It never stops. People are always asking me, Queen, when does it stop? When am I free? I'm sorry. It does not stop. We literally just, life doesn't stop beating you up. We just get stronger. And I can feel the emotion coming over me, and that belongs to you, Kathleen. That belongs to somebody else watching this right now. Because it's like to swallow that knowledge, because I'm going to get real heavy on y'all because I can feel the heaviness coming. To swallow that knowledge of knowing that life never gets easier can be daunting. It'd be painful to hear that and discouraging. But I want to encourage you and let you know that spirit will equip you with the capability and the tools to endure and overcome anything that is thrown your way, so long as you are obedient, so long as you listen to what spirit has for you and what they have to, and your guides have to say. It's about overcoming. All spirit, all school, slow down, Queen. All earth is a school. We're here to learn, and that learning is never stop. It's just that once you acquire the knowledge to get to the next level or to face the next mountain, you got to climb it. But the difference is learning how to rest in between the sets of life, right? Metaphorically. You guys know I deal with a lot of metaphorics. It's learning to say, hey, I'm hurting. This was hard for me to overcome. I'm strong now. Whew. Breathe. Take your moment, take your minute, and you move forward and you climb the next mountain, but with the capability of doing so. That's the difference. A lot of people are trying to be trailblazers through life and do it on their own, and they don't have the capacity to do it. Now we're going to go over 10 minutes, and that's fine, because you guys know I don't stop until I give you all your messages. You still have all these Kathy Leans, so let's keep going. They're saying here with the Page of Pentacles, these red flags are new to you. I know you don't mind it because you know I'm going to give it as I hear it, but you just overcame, and you guys, this is a testimony really in spirit. Kathy Lean's child had cancer, and she beat it. And that's not easy to go through. And it was so painful. But they're saying with that overcoming, with that celebration, that the enemy presented some other new things. It's like, yeah, she overcame this, but now we got this. And now this is happening. And, but you have battled through all of them is what Spirit is saying here. That's what matters. You've overcome here. But you also very much have some swords energy going on, where it's like these lower vibrations have led your boat for a little while. Hi, Sharice. Welcome to the live. Lovely to see you. It's been a long time. So they're saying here, you're one of the ones that has, whether you realize it or not, have gotten to the space of the Six of Swords, where these lower vibrations have been pretty much trying to drag you. And it's time out for this. It's time for you to take over this will, and actually not even you, but give it back to your guides. And in sense, and you give it to your guides as they're your higher consciousness as well, then you are also giving it over to Spirit. It's time. Let's do some clearing. Come on, Kathy Lane. The Page of Cups in reverse. I'm glad to see this. This means that this is a space that you were in. You are no longer in. You guys that read with me on the regular, you know how to, you almost forgot about it. Well, I'm glad you're here. You came when you were supposed to, right? Where were we? Yeah. So Page of Cups in the reverse says that you get to a space, Kathy Lean, where sometimes you'll allow those lower vibrations to start something a little bit, but you'll get yourself back together. A lot of you guys who read with me know how to do that. It's like, look, I got the tools. I already know Queen would say this. And for Sharon, I know you would be hearing me in your head like, oh, get it together. All right. So Queen of Cups Spirit is saying that we have brought you through worse. You have been through worse since the inception. You've been with me now, Kathleen, going on 5+ years. I don't know if you realize, but in that, almost 5 years, in that, all that you've overcome, sometimes we can forget that, because that's an old mountain. Whether it's an old mountain or not that you overcame, understand that nothing new that you're presented with you can't overcome, because if Spirit allowed you to go through it, first of all, your higher consciousness agreed to it before you came here. And secondly, Spirit has given you the capability to overcome it. There are tools within you that just need to be activated. That's all. All right here. So Nine of Cups says that where celebration didn't come in, that was because of the physical man. That's what happened with that. The physical man started to, play with your mind. And there's a lot of things that were missed here that could have been not only overcome here, Spirit is saying, but a lot of celebration could have been had, but it was replaced with worry. Spirit is saying it's time out. It's time for you to walk away from this. Time for you to walk away from that old way of thinking. Guys, I keep getting notifications. So yes, walk away from that. And they're saying, look, this is confirmation of what I gave you. It's time for you to start reading yourself. You are psychic. If you can't get your readings, read yourself and start trusting yourself more. Please let me know in the comments if that resonated with you fully. And I would love to read for you further. Okay. Get your year in review going so we can see what's happening. Even if you can't get in here, at least you'll have an overview and a forecast of what's going to happen. Now, if you're just joining the live and you want to get it, I'm doing mini reads. I will be going back to the collective. We started out with that, but I'll be going back to the collective after. Right now, we have one more person to read for. Sharon, you're up next, unless you want to be added to it. You guys were already sent. You're very welcome. Does that resonate with you, Kathy Ling? You're very welcome. You guys have already sent your payments. For those of you guys who are in the live and want to have a mini reading, feel free to refer to the pin post that my social media manager has pinned for you all and send to the proper place. Once she gives me confirmation, you'll be able to read with me. In addition to that, you also have to share the live to 2 places. If that's not done, you will not be able to utilize discounts in the future. All right, Miss Sharon. Are you ready? Are you ready? They have a little thing by you. If you want to, that's interesting. If you want to come on, it's not giving me the bring you on video option, but it is showing me a little camera by your name. So if you want to get up here, you can let me know. Why are you and Kathy Lynn getting the same cards? That's how I know Spirit be on fire with the collective. Because y'all be getting the same stuff. So after this, if I don't see anybody in the comments saying they want a reading, we'll move on to the collective again. And there'll be you have the choice between 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Woo! I need some water. Oh, yeah, you got some different cards here, though, I'm seeing. I'm not surprised, though. And I'm going to ask you in advance, Sharon, even though I know you're going to say yes. I'm still going to ask. Do you want me to share everything? You know what I mean? Do you want me to give everything? Because you guys know I don't hold back now. You know. So give me that permission. I just want to need that green light. Even though I know you're going to say yeah, I'm still going to ask anyway. Because it's respectful and professional. And you know, that's what we do around here. So, all right. So is that it, Spirit? No. Yes and no. I'll get one more card. And if they want me to get more, then I'll get more. Okie dokie. Yes. Okay, perfect. I know. I'm going to start off this with the 10 of Wands. You same thing as Kathy Lean here, except hers came out in the reverse, though. That's what they're just reminding me. You are a powerful young lady, but you know this. You know what I mean? Like, you have been with me now over 5 years, too. And the woman that you've become, interesting, the card is changing again. There's been some things going on with you where I'm feeling like there is either some uncertainty, there's some fear is wanting to come out my mouth, but I'm seeing anger and determination. You have a combination of stuff going on in your face. You know what I mean? It's like, because the thing is, you are a woman that has enough masculine, blue, and pink, feminine energy in you to undertake and overtake anything in this life. And you've put so many things behind you, Spirit is saying, that you're capable of running the race to your own, but you too have this issue, like a lot of us in the collective here lately, where and I'm putting us in there because I'm human too, where you haven't been listening to your guides. I want to do it myself. I want to do it, Mom or Dad. Let me just do it by myself. Like, that's the kind of feel it's given. Like, and the thing is, it's not that we're not strong enough. That's not the question. It's that you don't have to be that strong. You know what I mean? And it's like people are always telling women and men, but I hear this often towards women, you so strong. We don't want to be that. We're that because we feel like we have to be. We're that because it's built in us. We have to be the mothers. We have to be the fathers. We have to be the nurturers. We have to be the cleaners. We have to be everything, the life givers. And it's like it can be so overwhelming at times. And sometimes you have to be the parent to your parents, and you can relate to that too. Ooh. So Spirit is, and it get comical because when it comes to Sharon's energy, you guys, her guides and her both are characters in a very good way. You know, I adore you. You know, I adore you. So, but they're saying, though, it's time for you to remember that we've given you weaponry, but we need you to allow us to help you to fight everything. Don't forget about us. Don't forget about us in parenthood, so that you don't have to shed tears. Don't forget about us when somebody's working on your nerves at work, which you know that. Don't forget about us. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because it's easy to do it because you're used to carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders when you don't have to. And this applies to a lot of you. Stop it. Okay. I know you feel like I just spanked you, but you know, I kind of did. So there also is 5 cups of here. There's also here a fear of loss with something, but you have hope around it. And I believe your fear of loss, it comes in many ways and shapes and forms. And I'm seeing like boxes here, because the thing is, you in particular, Sharon, you have a lot of hope, but there are some times where you allow yourself to go into spaces where you become fearful, where you think like, my time is up. You've been calling them more than you've ever been. I'm so glad to hear it. Just don't forget them when it get too hard. You know what I mean? You need to call them before you think you need it. You need whoopings sometimes. Yes, you do. But you know I don't like to give y'all whoopings. Why are you making me do that? Just, you know what? We gonna talk. No, but seriously here, the 5 of Cups, they're saying you have a combination. They want to get you away from, you know, Because the thing is, we forget it. It's not intentional, a lot of the times that we carry it. We're just accustomed to it, especially with new things presenting themselves. So then they're also saying here that, you not taking care of yourself, that's the thing of the past. You've been having some of that go on here lately, though. If this is in reverse, that means you're not doing a good a job as you can. Now, you a bad chick in every way, shape, and form. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, you got it going on, okay? But sometimes we can drop the ball in some area of our lives. And they're saying with that, what it is you need a bit more rest. Because you work a lot. Even though you're probably not working as much like overtime right now, presently, you still do a lot. You have a lot on, whether it's in the work aspect or in the mind. You have a lot going on. And then also, too, I'm glad to see this in the reverse. I mean, this means I'm glad to see it only in the reverse, only in the way that the Ace of Wands, this is about control of intimacy. Like you literally have so much control. You're not worried about a man. You're not worried about intimacy. You're not worried about sex. You're not worried about none of that. We like to see that. You know what I mean? Like, it's important to you, but it's back burner in comparison. Yes, you do need the rest. Again, thank you for that confirmation. And with this, a lot of you guys don't know, but with my PMQ Essentials line, just for information, I do not only provide the things you guys see on my website, I provide, requests. And recently, Sharon, you requested 2 rings that are actually going to be on the way to you. I do anything you guys need metaphysically, I can provide it. I can get it. Just ask me, okay? So she has 2 rings coming to her. But with that, the 6 of Cups, nope, not anymore. Good. With the 6 of Cups, you're going to have, and with these rings that Spirit just had me blessed for you coming to you, you about to be in real trouble with these men. And I'm talking about men's eyes are going to be on you. And see, as divine feminines, when men are attracted to us, they don't realize they're attracted to the aesthetic. But when we start to open our mouths and open our minds and that consciousness rolls out, it scares the crap out of them. And you guys already know that. You know what I mean? It's for those of you guys who are just coming across me for the first time, as a divine feminine, what that basically is somebody who's conscious and somebody who's walking the path of, I won't say you're trying to be extra righteousness and over holier than thou. It's not that. You're walking in the realness and trueness of your authentic self. You're not trying to be a carbon copy of anybody else. You're trying to be yourself. You're going to have men that are going to come across you like, wait a minute, hold on, I ain't never met one of you. Of course you haven't, because you met me being me. You didn't meet me trying to be somebody else or a replica. You see more of that because you have followers, whereas divine feminines are more leaders than anything. So you're going to get men that are going to come to you like, I don't know how to handle you. I'm scared of you. Yeah, of course you're scared. You like fake, and I'm not that. So 2 of Swords. I just sounded straight like a New Yorker. 2 of Swords says that you do have the gift of foresight. Really, really, really good. Very scary behinds. Yes. It's your eyes and your third eye is very, very open here. But they're saying, let us fight some more for you. Even in the realm of you needing more rest, release, let it go. You might think that you're giving over, Sharon, but there's here again, Spirit said these are spaces that are starting to grow that you can't even see. You haven't even identified. And they're coming up and they're nasty because the way they could have showed me anything else, but the way they showed me was like growths that you see in the ocean that form. They become calcium and like calcite, and it's very it looks like rock. It's just nasty. So please don't let this stuff continue to build in your life. Get rid of it. Get rid of the little nasties. They're saying here with the 8 of Pentacles that you are tired of some things in your life. That's why you've kind of put the love thing on the back burner as much as Spirit has been saying it to you now for a little while. And there's a lot of people that can attest to it coming to pass. They keep on putting you on hold for different reasons, but you know with an all good faith that it will come to pass in its divine timing. It's just, it can be so frustrating, but you don't care. You've gotten away from it. Now, you do have celebration coming up here all the way through December. I love to see that for you. You're not going to concentrate on the man. And it's like, that's when they come in, when you're not concentrating on them. Like, I care less about y'all. Y'all ain't moving, so forget it. I don't care about marriage, so forget it. And when you say that, that's when it's released. You have to not care. And it's crazy how Spirit says that. It's like, how am I supposed to care about what I want, Spirit? Are you serious right now? It's because of the attachment. You cannot be attached to anything. Be open to everything and attached to nothing. I always tell you guys that. But can anybody tell me while I wipe the table down, because y'all know I don't like dirt. Why does Spirit always say be open to everything and attached to nothing? For those of you guys who have been with me for a long time, y'all should know that answer. So I'm going to wait on y'all. And while I get that answer there in the comment section, we're going to get back into the collective. Now, before that, I want to check in with you all and see if anybody else wants to do a one-on-one. You learned the hard way, Yeah. You welcome. Did that all resonate with you, Sharon? This is the only thing I hate about lives is I like to be able to interact with you guys in real time. That's why I love the to read with you one-on-one. I love the phone readings. Okay. For those of you guys who are not new to me, that's how all of my readings are conducted. I don't need your person. I just need you, your energy. That's it. Okay. So I'm waiting on the answer from one of my peeps. And we're going to go ahead. That went fast. Spirit is really occupying the time properly. I love that. So we're going to do a collective reading. I'm going to go ahead and give it to y'all because this live moved too slow for me. Thank you. Yes, there you go, Sharon. Yes, law of repulsion. Oh, be open to everything and be attached to nothing basically means understand that in life, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing has to stay in your life. Even if you've been with a person 20, 30 years, they can up and say, I don't want to be with you anymore. And it's sad, but you have to accept that. You hold on to the memories. And that's going to hurt. Yes, that's going to hurt like Hades. But we don't own anyone. We experience them. And I know it hurts. Okay, that's no problem. That's no problem, Sharice. And you're still here, so we still gonna get you some messages in the spirit because that's for the collective anyway. All right, so let's do another collective. But thank you so much. You went a little deeper than that. That go ahead, psychic. You talked about the law of repulsion that I gave. You definitely, the more that you want a thing, the more that you also push it away. So we have to be mindful in our desires. You can't want something more than it wants you. You can't want something so bad because you will ultimately push it away. That's the law of repulsion. All right, so let's do, I got time. You know what? I don't really never need to do it because Spirit always tells anyway. But if you guys want to, you can drop some questions in the comment box just for fun. If Spirit isn't hitting where you want it to hit, which it never does not do that. So let's get into the... Let's get into the collective, the other part of it. We'll stay for a little bit, see how much battery life I got, and then I'm going to be wrapping it up. And I am going to be posting this to Facebook as well as YouTube. So hopefully that is of a help to somebody who needs it and it comes right on time. I know Spirit is always right on time, so I don't have to say hopefully. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Who has a migraine or who has had migraines? And you guys, anytime Spirit gives me migraines, it's for me to warn you guys. Some of you guys, oh Lord, they're starting to attack my body. For those of you guys who have migraines and pains in your bodies, you need to take better care of yourself. Sharon, being run down. Sharice, you too. Take better care. I know that, have you had the baby, Sharice? And I can see, I think that, yeah, we did predict. Spirit did predict the sex of your baby. I remember. How is the baby? I hate that this live is so slow sometimes, when they come in. Okay, Spirit, is that it? Yes and no, so that means we can get a couple more cards. After this one, at least 1 or 2 more cards. Oh, we got 3. That works too. Yes, I did. She's 4 months. Oh, congratulations. Oh, so beautiful. I bet she's gorgeous like her mom. All right, she's spoiled. I bet she is spoiled. That makes sense. All right, guys. So this is what Spirit is saying. The collective now, because these chat can be so slow, send some hearts like the see what I just did? I just did that. Send some of those so I can see that you guys can see it, okay? Because this thing can be real slow, all right? So do that for me. Just tap the screen, okay? And then also to that also shares the messages so other people can, come in here. Okay, so judgment card is saying in the reverse, a lot of you guys where you've been worried, Spirit is about to turn that around, because they did say in the preliminary messages here that it's here to pull you above it. I say it's here to right those wrongs, the things that have been going awry in your life. Spirit is saying, I'm here to fix them. But you have to give me free reign, because a lot of you guys have not been balanced here with the Temperance card. You've been upside down in your energy. Yeah? Okay, I'm getting a message. Remember when you said that the products you sent me would block theft? Well, someone at my job tried to swipe hours from me and Spirit was not having it. Woo! You talking about saves. Spirit don't play about y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wow. Thank you for that affirmation. Yeah, because Spirit specifically told me when I was blessing your items last time that it will protect you from theft. Specifically. So they were already looking out for you. For those of you guys, like I said, that are new to me, and are not aware, this whole page, PMQ Essentials, is not just to post encouraging messages. It is actually a product line. And you guys can order anything from me under the sun that you need that is metaphysical. But it's on a whole nother level because it's blessed in spirit. I mean, I've seen people avoid COVID with the items that they've purchased. That's how powerful they are. And to hear this now, I'm very glad to hear that, Sharon, that it prevented that from happening. So Spirit is saying here with the Temperance card, a lot of you guys who have been unbalanced. Now, you, Sharice, being a new mom, I know that it can be taxing. You know, I'm seeing confusion around you too. You got some things going on that you need to talk to Spirit about. Here, the King of Cups. This is my drink and drugs card. Who is that in here that I gotta stop. Cause who is that in here that is having, literally order anything, LOL, one stop shop. Yep, that's ma'am. Y'all can order anything from me. Literally, I was called the spiritual Bath and Body Works, because literally once you buy from me, you won't purchase from anybody else, is what I hear. Okay. Now, who is having migraines in the chat? Because I'm picking it up real heavy. But you've been stressed out enough to, I have some drinks. I know. You've been stressed out enough to have some drinks here. And Spirit is saying, but it's been more so of an escape. You have been going through it. Thank you for that affirmation. Yeah, you've been going through it. I'm sorry to hear that. We need to get you up for a reading, even if it is for a short one. You've read with me always on the lives, but you haven't read with me one-on-one yet, right? So we got to get you a real one-on-one, like just us, so Spirit can dive deep, because sometimes they want to say things. And you know, I'm going to say everything here anyway, but sometimes you guys like that privacy. So, and they say, yes, you don't care, Sharice. I think you'll be fine either way. Spirit does stay snitching. It sure does. So they're saying here, just don't drink your problems away. And it's a lot of people that are guilty of that, especially now. We have to go deep again with the times that we're living in. You know, now we're coming up on the vote. It's time to vote, you know, and things are going to happen. Things have been happening. And, oh gosh, Trump in particular he's been ahead in the polls a lot more so than Kamala. I don't know this. I don't follow this. This is all Spirit, you guys. Let me be clear. I'm not a politics person. I don't talk about it. But Spirit is saying because of that, it's making some people feel real bold. Okay. Where he's up in certain cities, it makes people feel like, oh yeah, my president gonna win. Now I can come out and start showing my ignorant tail. So it's stressing people out between that and then life itself, because life has not been the same since 2020, and it never will be ever again. I've said this time and time again, and there's a long-term prediction, and that is Spirit is saying that this is going to be one for the history books. We're living in times where people are barely making it. I'm talking about struggling to the point where homelessness is up. And Spirit actually gave that. Did it not? Remember in 2020, for those of you guys who follow me on YouTube before I even did Facebook, Spirit was saying that everything is about to change. And it did. And I'm not talking about for the better. There was a lot of things that were going to be happening and going on. People's lives would change. Things would go up, and a host of other things. They're not giving it all to me, but they were saying that 2020 was going to be significant, and it really, really was. And it caused so much fear to be cast. It's almost like that. It's a blanket of fear. I see a blanket of black just sitting over the collective Never mind, like I said, you guys have so many things on in your daily life, in your personal life. Then you factor in what's going on with the world. People are afraid. And I'm literally seeing people jump. Metaphorically, and I'm not going to call it like it is. I'm seeing them physically just check out of life. Either they're walking around like zombies, barely keeping their head above water, barely living. You're just breathing. You're just existing. You're working a 9-to-5 that you hate. Not all of y'all, but a lot of people are working in places that they absolutely hate. They hate their lives. Some people even hate their own children. We're living in a day and age. I forget what is. Somebody said a long time ago, the Axe days. That's supposed to be like a days of plague and just darkness. But if you have spirit, you can overcome. So Spirit is saying, if you find yourself drinking to numb, we understand, we get it, but it's not going to take away what's there and what you need to be tackling and going head on with. It's time for you to clear it, clear your consciousness, clear your template all over again. It's time for a reset, collective. And those of you guys who have overcome, you know you can overcome this, even though it might feel hard because it's new. It feels hard because it's new, but it's not something you cannot overcome. You can. So no drinking to numb, people. I know it's easier said than done. We want to do it because we want to escape for a bit. Hello, Lynn. So this way, by you doing that, what you're doing is you're taking away this lower vibration, the enemy's power. And we spoke about it earlier, but for those of you who are coming into the live, I'm going to repeat that again, which is that the devil, lower vibrations, only have power when you give it. You have to give, and you give it by being fearful. You give it by worrying. You give it by stressing. All of those things are lower vibrational. You cannot do both. Either you will love one and hate the other. And that's not just because of money. That applies to fear. You cannot have fear and faith at the same time. Both of them can't occupy the same space. You got to pick one. And it's easier to pick the latter because we are programmed, because our minds are programmed to protect us. And if you listen to everything your mind tells you, you'll be living a life of fear for the rest of your life because your mind is always thinking it's in trouble. So it's going to do the thing that's going to protect you, even from you. If you want to go deeper, people who have like mental instabilities and things like that, or they've battled with bipolar disorder or something like that, what they find is their mind tries to tell them things that just don't exist or they're not real. That's where it comes from. That's why they start fighting themselves and doing things, because they battle a little bit more than, I want to say the average person, because they're not average, because they have gifts as well. You know what I mean? So we want to be very mindful. Okay. And they're saying too, a lot of you guys, look, Sharice, you just said this. Spirit is saying where your money has been upside down, I'm about to fix that. It's about to get better. But you have to believe that and have faith in it, because you've been trying to fix things on your own. And they've been saying a lot this session about people trying to fix things on their own, clear up their own worlds. And you've been successful to an extent. But it's kind of like the equivalent of when you clean your house, right? You clean it, you know it's going to get messed up. You have that in the back of your mind. It's almost like you have faith after you cleaned it up, but you already know it's going to get dirty again. So as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you're running around cleaning up stuff and you know it's going to resurface, you're manifesting that reality. So Spirit is saying it's time for things to be cleared up and not be repeated, because you're sick of it anyway. You tired of things repeating themselves. And I don't need that card to see that. So Spirit is saying that where you've gotten away from it before, you'll get away from it again. All right. Does that resonate with you guys? If it does, send me some hearts. For those of you guys who are watching this after it has been uploaded, feel free to comment in the comment section below. Okay. We got a few more cards here. I'm still waiting on you guys. It's either one or the other. That's right. Feel free to send a couple questions. We'll do that too before we leave. So Spirit is saying here, for those of you guys who feel defeated in the present, I need you to depend on me. I need you to call on me. I need you to trust me, especially in this day and age where things aren't promised. I mean, nothing's promised ever, but it's like even more so now. I'm seeing more and more babies be born. It's like a lot more people are leaving this earth. I'm glad it resonates. Thank you for that affirmation. A lot of people are leaving this earth, and this hurts. I can feel the pain attached to it. A lot of people are leaving the earth, and a lot of people are being reborn right away. Y'all, I know y'all seen it on y'all Facebooks or your TikToks or whatever social media you got, but have y'all ever noticed those babies? And Spirit has said this before, but have y'all ever noticed those babies that be coming here pissed off? They mad, and they are real for real mad. And like literally they can do gestures that an adult does because those people have reincarnated. People don't believe, you can not believe in reincarnation all you want, but there's no way in the world that a 5-year-old should know things from 30 years prior to what it came. It's just confirmation. The veil is so thin. We're living in a time where it's like, not only is this going to be for the history books, everything is different. Nothing is the same. And, you know, it's crazy because us as this generation, we're always like, you know, every single generation rather is always like, you know, never in my day did I see this. And now we're the ones saying it. Because really nothing is new under the sun, but it's how it's presented, right? And it's like, it's almost unbelievable. And it is, a lot of it is, but people have been through different variations of what they feel is worse. Okay, so we'll put it that way. But Spirit is saying here, 10 of Swords, where you feel defeated, I need you to get your vision back. I need you to give it back over to me. And literally my lip is quivering because somebody's going to be crying seeing this. I hear you, Sharon. I'm right there with you. I'm not trying to resubscribe to this life again. This is my last reincarnation. I don't need it. And never have I ever. Never have I ever thought, you know, that I would be here. Especially, too, if you guys knew my story, like really, but it's never about me. I never make anything about me. I give y'all what Spirit says. But if y'all knew my story, you would like, wow. Yeah, you know, wow in the way that it's like, never thought I'd be here. Never thought I'd be in this position. Knew I was gifted, you know, but never thought I'd be here. Another story for another day. Maybe I'll tell y'all one day. But what's most important is what Spirit has to say. So Queen of Cups says that in the reverse, where you haven't been taking care of yourself, it's time to get out of that energy. I'm going to need you to pull that back. I'm going to need you to rest some more, Sharon. Kathleen, I'm seeing you real time if you're still here. I'm going to need you to give over that stress. Because I see it in your face. It's not there all the time. You shake it off real fast, but they want you to not have it at all. And they're also saying here, the King of Swords, that some of you guys, now this ain't for everybody. Some of you guys need to start journaling your thoughts. You need to get it out. If you're not going to trust yourself with somebody, yes, rest and get back balance. Yes, ma'am. If you're not going to trust your stuff with someone else, because a lot of people kind of feel that way too, you need to find a way to get it out. Surrender it over. If you don't trust the journal, I know I don't trust the journal personally. If you don't trust the journal, put it on your phone. You don't trust the phone, get some type of system. Something. There actually is a new thing that I've been suggesting to people. It is AI based, and AI can only go so deep because it's artificial intelligence, but still sometimes artificial intelligence is smarter than some humans. Hey, not disrespect, I'm just calling it like I said. But there's an app called Chat Mind. So if you ever need something to just put your feelings out into, knowing that you're not going to get everything you need, Chat Mind is a good one. I think it's $150, $160 for an entire year. That ain't bad. But you'll start to understand once you talk to it more, like, okay, this thing is AI. It's not a human being. But still, there are some things that are said that are helpful because we don't know everything, right? That's what we're here for. If you think about it, and this was profound, Spirit just brought this on my timeline. They're telling me to share it. Every single person you encounter is a reflection of you. And let me be very specific when I say that. So, for example, for the rapper you encounter, or the ghetto girl you encounter, or the person you're like, I would never do that. There's a part of you that is a reflection of that, even if you graduated from it. So it's like we're all a part of the universe, and we think some people just think they're so unique. And what I mean by unique, meaning that nobody has been through what you've been through. Everybody is here to learn lessons, and some of the same lessons, except some people just don't graduate or they never fulfill that destiny. And what happens is they have to come back. They may be at a lesser stage than you. I don't want to say lesser stage, wrong words. They might be at a different stage than you, but they still have the same capability as you. They just haven't awakened. Does that make sense? I don't want to sound like I'm disrespecting anybody, but I'm just saying you are a reflection of one another. So let's be mindful when we see that person who's struggling, that's going through, that person that's homeless. That could be you in that position. Be mindful, be helpful. Give what you can where you can. Appreciate what you have while you have it. And even if you feel like it's less, you could have lesser, is what they're saying. So let's appreciate and live in the moment. And they're saying too here with 5 of Swords, there's going to be, this is specifically talking about masculines and feminines. There's some masculines that are waiting y'all to come through them. They're waiting out for y'all to come to them. You know, yes, it does, Kathleen. I've said so much, I forget what I say in the moment because everything is channeled real time. But the world in reverse says, Spirit is saying, I don't want to see this happen again. Some of y'all about to feel like y'all getting a whooping. It ain't me. But Spirit is saying that for some of you guys, this mess is not supposed to be coming back around. I don't want to see it again. They're being very adamant. I don't want to see it again because I don't want to see you struggling no more. You don't have to suffer. Some of this stuff is self-inflicted. Your worrying is a choice. That's an overthinking, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to figure out the future about something that is a lesson. Because Spirit will give you guidance and give you clarity if it's meant for you to know. But if you're not, it's a lesson. So they're saying that if you just depend on me, because that's the biggest thing, depend on me, this stuff won't come back around. This mess will not resurface. Okay? So they always telling you off, Sharon. So yeah, but your guys adore you, and they know, and you love them, and they love you, and we love you, and they know you best. They know exactly how to talk to you because they know what you can take. Your guys are gonna treat you exactly as, I don't want to use this word, but that's the word they're using, as fragile as you are, meaning that they know how much you can withstand. Right? I know you do. I know you appreciate it. You can take it. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So Spirit is saying, for those of you guys who are here today, and for those of you guys who are watching in the future, that the things you have been facing are not meant to be a part of your future. It's time for this mess to stop. The next 2 months, actually, I'm giving a prediction. If you start to put things in action, whether it's journaling, coming to me for readings regularly, or whoever is your advisor, could not, because some people on YouTube watch channels and you don't even read with that person ever. That's fine. Find somebody, find something, find an outlet to get rid of the mess that has been plaguing you and weighing you down. Spirit is saying, free yourself from the darkness. And the thing about the darkness is that mess needs to go somewhere. I'm reminded of that passage in the Bible where that somebody was free from demons, several demons. They had to go somewhere. The demons begged Jesus to send them into the swine, and the swine were so overtaken with the mess that those demons had in them that they drowned themselves to kill themselves. They're like, you sit there, you're messing over here to me. Well, I can't take this. And that's another thing too. Everybody's not built to withstand what you go through when you're protected. So that's another thing too for you guys, to make sure that you're dependent on Spirit and keeping Spirit at the forefront of your life and making it your strength. You don't want to be like the swine that couldn't take it. You're stronger than that. Ooh, powerful stuff. So they're saying with these next 2 months, find you an outlet. I don't care what it is. Get with an advisor, get with Chat Mind, get with somebody, but relinquish that pain. And what's going to happen is, I need for you, after you relinquish that pain, for you to pray that it does not go into anywhere else. You send it back to dust from which it came. Don't even go to hell, because you have the nerve to mess with me. Go to dust. She let it by. You don't exist no more. Okay? We're going to do that. All right? I don't know why I'm hearing Tamar's mom. How about that? All right, so here are the 2 of Cups. Spirit is saying here, and that's another thing too. This is not the age of self-absorbedness. It's not the age of selfishness, because that's how it feels. Hi, Destiny. You're coming at the tail end. It's so nice to see you. Hello, Denise. Spirit is saying here, we're living in an age where those of us who are giving, we need to learn how to be a little bit more, less on the selfless side. And it's basically a nice way to say to be selfish. And because we don't like that word for ourselves. Like, I don't want to be selfish. I'm a giver. But the thing is, you've given too much of yourself into other people for so long. Tron. And it's my pleasure to be an outlet, and all of you all's outlets who are my clients. I really adore you. Let me say that. It is my pleasure and my honor. Okay. It's okay. You're late. You came when you were supposed to. That's okay. So Spirit is saying, I need for you guys to start to deposit more into yourself, because the thing is, you cannot operate. I see it so many times where people take care of everybody else, especially parents. I worry about my babies. And this, that, and the other. But you're forgetting yourself. How can you be a blessing to someone else if you're not blessing yourself? At some point, your human self is going to shut down. You're going to need to be rejuvenated. And how you can save that and you continuing to be the help you would like to be is put some of that time back into you. I don't care if it's a couple hours a day. And yes, I'm speaking to myself too, okay? Because you guys know me as far as time go. So Spirit is saying, put some of that back into you. Queen, king, put it back into you. It's time out, because the thing is, this world is going to keep going, and this mess that's going on with the world is going to keep going. If you don't learn how to stop, you're going to go mad. I'm talking about Mad Hatter mad. And we don't need that. We need to start talking gibberish in some of the language that no one understands, because you ain't got enough rest now. Okay? So y'all all just got a whooping. And then for those of you guys who have been thinking about, this is me, I worry about everybody else, I put myself first. We got to stop that, Cherise. We got to stop it. In order for you to be the best mother to your children, your beautiful children, your baby that was just birthed, you have to have some time for you and not feel bad about it. Because I see you, even if you were to go off and have a spa day, you're one of the moms that be checking the phone. I just got to check in. No. Leave them with somebody you trust. And I understand it's hard. It's easier said than done. You can't tell somebody to leave their baby, their newborn baby. I understand that. But limit yourself. Okay, I'm going to check in one time here and one time at the end, and then I'm going to leave it alone. Jesus. But they're saying, you got to take care of you, please. I'm not asking you at this point. Your guys are saying, I am telling you, it's detrimental to your health if you don't. These migraines, nobody has said it yet, whoever it is, but the migraines I'm feeling, the pain in my body is going to start resonating in you a lot heavier. So if you guys not experiencing now, like it always is for those of you guys who've been with me, you guys know it's a warning. So please take care of you. All right. Now the Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, this semblance of marriage. Spirit is saying, I'm putting on hold those things for those of people who are desiring relationships. I need you to clear this junk up first. And the thing is, it may not even take that much time. Sometimes you just need to acknowledge the mess that is. Acknowledge the pain. Let's put that out so I can have that space free. You'd be so bored without it. Yeah, but you gotta, boredom. All boredom is that you're not taking advantage of that time. You're bored because you're used to having a busy mind. That should tell you just how much you're always going, because boredom should feel like peace. It all depends on just how you're looking at it, right? Okay, so Spirit is saying that 10, I got a quick migraine, not pain in my leg. See? Thank you, Cherise, for coming up in here and bringing me these migraines. Girl, so it's confirmation. Thank you for being the one to fess up. It's confirmation that you guys got to take better care of you. And a migraine is a signal in the body that something is awry, even if it's temporary. I don't have enough water. I'm stressing. Something in my nervous system, something in my body ain't right. And it's a signal to, hey, get it together. Okay. So Spirit is saying it's going to put on hold for some of you guys until you guys, and I know more than one of y'all want love in this live. So it's saying, I need for you to check it. Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to be funny. Y'all about to laugh. I promise you I'm not. But I'm hearing literally the lyrics to chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself. And not chicks like you are bad for my health. I'm going to replace those lyrics with, you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself, because it's necessary for your health. Like, and you being a chick, bad for your health, it really still goes together. So it's like, seriously, we need to do better. We need to do better here. And Spirit is saying, for somebody, whoever here watching now or I knew it was coming. For those of you watching now or in the future, this is for somebody. I feel like it's a particular person. It doesn't have to be in the live. It could be. If you think somebody's cheating on you, they're not. So you got the confirmation. It could be for more than one person, but this is an isolated message. If you think somebody's cheating on you, they're not. There's not a third party situation going on. You can let that go and breathe. If you've lasted that long in this live, as far as like listening to other people's readings and stuff, that will resonate with you as well. But this was for a particular person that's been waiting for a message. There you go. And they're saying here, the Page of Pentacles. Good. I'm glad to have this. I'm giving this as a prediction. Those of you guys who have been dealing with your stuff in a bottle, you've been drinking, maybe smoking a little reefer. Spirit is saying that you're going to start dealing with it in the proper manner. I mean, you're going to start reaching out for your journals. You're going to start reaching out to your counselors, your advisors, because the thing is, you've been living life this entire year in survival mode. And I'm not a rapper. That's a song. Yeah, but they're saying that this is the thing. This is why it works. This is why I love doing live, so we get to see those responses from you guys. I told you we were going to laugh. I promise you. That's the song that came to my head. I promise you. So, but still, Six of Swords, y'all tickle me. I told y'all I was going to laugh. So Six of Swords, it's time for you guys to let spirit lead your life again. Okay, it's really, really time, because I'm getting, this is prediction I'm giving you guys too. I want to hear them like you guys always do. Come back to the live or comment on the YouTube about this coming to pass, because Spirit is saying that I'm about to send some blessings in your way through December. And I'm talking about monetary blessings. I'm talking about relationships after you've cleared the junk. I'm talking about people looking at you, you being the star of the show. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, one person that can attest to this, that actually just recently experienced this, is Sharon. Sharon, how many times you done you comment how many promotions you done got in a year that's against the law in actual physical world? Because Spirit has blessed her so many times, you guys, with monetary blessings. Like literally, she's a walking testament to Spirit. Not just because she's my client and everything that Spirit has said has come to pass. Same thing with you, Destiny. Ooh, Destiny got you talking about a testimony? And I am a singer, though. It do come out a little bit every now and then. So, not a rapper, though. Not a rapper. Okay, so I'm going to... Let me get some water. I got a little bit of time. Yeah, a billion times. Sharon, you just got a promotion at work. And on top of that, you got monetary blessings coming in. I know you don't mind. Okay, so... I still got a little bit of time left on my phone. Let's see how much it's going to give me. Got 2 raises in 1 year, one time. How? And think about it. You haven't even been at this job that long. You done got blessed and got raises twice, too. So this is the second time. And Destiny found her husband. Your year in review. I'll never forget. Spirit said you were going to get your husband. You were going to get pregnant. She's my client that I've seen Spirit do such a amazing fast, like all of you guys, don't get me wrong, but like amazing fast work in her life. Spirit gave her that she would be pregnant, she would get married, and that she would have a boy. Like when I say Spirit, when you are obedient to Spirit and you show up the way you're supposed to show up for your sessions, you show up for yourself, Spirit does unspeakable things in a very good way. Yeah, a walking blessing. You need a promotion right now? I'm sick of my job. I know you've been sick of your job for a while, Sharice. So, okay, look. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys ask some questions. So go ahead and shoot me some questions as opposed to me doing a collective. So I'm going to let you guys for the next 10, 15 minutes just shoot me questions and we'll get those answered. I'm so happy for you too, Destiny. Like you don't even know. I am so happy. I have seen some magnificent things happen through Spirit. Spirit has given me to predict homes, cars. You know, I've also even helped. I've had the blessing and pleasure of helping bring home people who were missing, solve cold cases. Like Spirit is powerful. And I don't take credit for it at all. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the divine glory behind it, and it's here for you guys to live your best lives through doing your work in Spirit. You know what I mean? And it's just a blessing to be able to do that. You guys already know. You guys can finish my sentence for those of you guys who've been with me for like, if I could do that 24/7, I would. Because I love it. I love how Spirit shows up for y'all. You don't know what to ask, Sharon? You know, I'm going to just pick names. How about that? I'm going to start with Sharice. Sharice, let me get a message for you. I'll do it that way. So y'all don't know what to ask me. Okay? Let's see what they got to say for you real fast, Sharice. Let's get a couple of things. They put out a few cards for you. Sharice, you're afraid to walk away from something. I think it's that job. Yeah, you're afraid to walk away from something that's, because the thing about that job, I remember, Spirit just bring it back to my remembrance. That's actually a good job that you have. It's a position. Okay, you asked 3 questions, girl. Well, we're already on you, so let's see what they got to say. So, 8 of Cups says you are afraid to walk away from that. The thing about it is, you got to remove. What did Spirit just say? How can I? Let me be quiet. I got neighbors. How can I bless you? How, Miss Lady, can I bless you if you don't remove the hurdles that are before you? I need for you to get obedient with what I have for you and what I say to you before I begin to bless you and start to move things. You cannot operate in fear and faith. You got to pick one. So you want the job. This is something you could have already had. I see a money bag just chilling on the corner waiting for you. And this is how you would talk, Sharice. I'm talking like you. I'm talking to you. However, that's another thing too, if you guys don't know. Whenever I read for somebody, I almost become y'all. I'll say things exactly how you would say it because it's your higher consciousness. I speak in a language that you would understand. You know what I mean? Cool, like. For you, Sharice, you cool people. So 8 of Cups says that you have a fear. Remove the fear. Because money's waiting for you. You could have already been gone. There's no particular a promotion or a raise or a job it has to have for you, because the promotion actually is sitting waiting for you. But you got to get past this fear first. You tired of it. You're sick of it. You're sick of this job. You're tired of waking up doing the same thing over and over again. You're tired of promoting the same thing. You're sick of it. And the thing is like, you don't know what's going to happen next. But and that's because there's no foresight. I said it earlier, you know, we've only spoken in the lives. You need a one-on-one. But they're saying decide what you want. And you're going to have to, after you get rid of the fear, that's what your predetermined thing is. After you get rid of the fear, then start to think about what it is you want. Manifest your destiny. Manifest the desires of your life. It really is a you thing at this juncture, because the money is there to be had. Money's energy. Who talks like that? Money's energy. Okay. All right. Like literally I'm giving that. Yeah. So 7 of Pentacles, they're saying it's there to be had. You can have any job that you want, but you have to be adamant about getting out of this cycle and this pattern. There's a lesson to be learned here, which is you got to listen. You got to listen, because the thing is, you've been dealing with this for a long time. And that, your person, that ex-person that was in your energy before, they're a part of that. Needing to fully let go here. The Ace of Swords here are saying that, yep, it's confirmation. There's no foresight. How can I help you if you won't let me guide you? How can I help you if I don't have a way of giving you messages? If you're not meditating, if you're not doing something in spirit, how can I assist? So the answer is the promotion is already there to have been had. You could have already had it. Will you get it? Yeah, you'll get it as soon as you do this. There's always a requirement with spirit. And so the thing is, the requirement is not anything you got to pay. It's just a clearing that they need. Does that make sense to you, Sharice? While they fussing at you? And then there's a loneliness here as well. Because you're one of the ones too that a connection can be, a marriage can be had for you. Okay? Uh-oh, I can't see you anymore. So let me know if that resonates with you. And let me know if you have a follow-up question. I'm happy to answer it. Let me see. Let me get on Sharon while I wait for that, because this live is slow. Let me know you guys are still here. Comment in the section. I'm still here. Comment in the section. Comment in the comment section. I'm still here. All right, Sharon. Let's see what they have to say to you real fast. Oh, yeah. So they're saying here with you, here with the Judgment card, you are going to stop with the worrying. So that's good. I love to see that. You already know who you are in spirit. You know you're a beautiful soul. You know you're a beautiful person. You revel in that all the time. All the time they're saying here, it's like you walk in the glory that you are, but the completion is going to come for you when you have that new love. Are you still here too, Destiny? 2 of Swords. But it also says you feel defeated in certain areas sometimes. Actually, a lot of the time, more than you like to admit. You feel defeated at sometimes, but you hold on to Spirit's unchanging hand here. You hold on to the promises that they're giving you. That's the difference. It resonates. It's a good job, but I want to do something different within that company. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad it resonates. Thank you for that affirmation. Okay, but you can have it, Sharice, but and I see, you know what's crazy? They're giving me in real time. They're giving me a building where you're meant to work. Actually, I feel like it's more in the, you are in a medical building. So it could be, weren't you in the medical field of some sort, Sharice? And it's funny because they're giving you a prediction similar to what I gave Sharon, like a while ago. You're welcome. I see pillars in front of the building. They are white, where you're supposed to be working if you're not already there. They're not showing me the building that they now described Sharon's building from the top of from the root of the to the spirit gave me. But I'm seeing some big pillars in front of your building as well, where you're supposed to be. There's a bit of green in the foundation as well. Is that somewhere you already worked? Because if it's not, that's predictive. Yep, I remember described your whole job from the rooter to the tutor, even the changes that they were going to be making. Spirit is just amazing. Yeah, yours. I remember. That's what I'm saying. Yours has pillars too. I remember. So I said it's similar, but not exact. I just seen green in the foundation, and I see some pillars there. The light must be real slow on your end, Sharice. And thank you for being a legacy member. I work for the water department in my city. Okay, so that makes sense. You're supposed to be somewhere in a medical building or in the medical field. Have you thought about that? I know I see a huge building. There's definitely glass. They're showing me more and more of it now. So we're going to be here for about 5 more minutes because my phone's about to give up the ghost. And I already know once it starts to die, it goes really fast for this particular device. All right. So where you're supposed to be, it's supposed to be, even if it's not a medical job, you're going to be in a medical building. So it can have more than one thing in it. That makes sense. I have thought about you've thought about the medical field. That's confirmation to you. It's time for you to move over then. But thank you for that affirmation too, that you were thinking about the medical field. So that's where you're meant to be. That's your confirmation. But before you do any of that, you got to clear out this fear. You cannot have faith in fear. We got to start working on that with you, okay? And feel free, you have my business line number. Feel free to text me so we can situate something for you that's going to be affordable for you as far as a session. You can even, a lot of you guys don't know this, but you can read with me by the minute. Even 5 minutes is going to be better than you having zero, right? Time. All right. So, but there's your confirmation. You're supposed to be in the medical field, Sharice. Do something there. Let's see if we can get, but clear up that stuff first. Let's get a couple more messages for you guys. One. It's this card that came back out. This is for all of you guys. For those of you guys who are walking in your divinity, in your power, Spirit is saying that, oh my God, this is going to sound very cliche as well, but this is what is being given. I'm the way and the truth and the light. Like literally your life, your guides are there. The universe is there to aid you. Let it be your light to your path. You don't have to walk in the dark. You don't have to go through this stuff on your own. You've been through enough hell in your life. This goes for all of y'all. Watching now and in the future. These messages will be timeless. For those of you guys who need them, you need the encouragement to just keep going. Don't give up, because it's like if you give up, it's the equivalent to this meme I seen a long time ago where it's like this guy, he's digging for gold, he's digging for these gems, he's digging for all this, and he gives up right before his breakthrough. And then there's somebody that comes that's literally so determined that he's not giving up, that it's going to take him a longer time to get there, but he's going to get there. Be the person that doesn't give up. And how you don't give up is you enlist your team, okay? You're welcome, Sharice. You enlist your team to aid you, okay, you guys? All right, guys, so did the collective reading resonate with you all? I know all of your individual readings resonated with you. And here again, if you missed the announcement, if you would like to have a one-on-one full year in review, that's going to be, you guys are saving about $30 off of that. I think I'm offering it for $230. I got to check it just to make sure. But that's a $30 savings on my full hour. So it's $230 instead of $260. If you want to get what's going to happen in the next couple months and go more in depth, feel free to reach out to me. That is $115 for 20 minutes. Or it's $230 for the full hour. I'm always about saving you guys $1. And helping you out as much as I can. Those of you guys who have been reading me for all these years, you already know that about me. There's nothing I won't do for you guys under the sun that I can't do that's within my power as your advisor, if you need it from me. All right. So I hope that this has been helpful. And I will, because Spirit's Hope, thank you. They're reminding me. I'm saving this for the tail end. I have a surprise for you guys. I am, with all that I can, I'm going to be working on a celebrity reading for you guys next, because I don't know if you guys are aware, but a lot of the things that Spirit gave 8 months ago about the whole P. Diddy situation, they told me to save this for the end, so that's what I'm doing. And they're reminding me to say, because I almost forgot. But the whole P. Diddy situation, Spirit literally gave that to you guys 8 months ago. Spirit was ahead of the game 8 months ago about what would transpire, about stuff coming out that you guys ain't seen nothing yet. They said that. And look what's coming out now. So it's not a surprise to Spirit. It's a surprise to everybody else, but it ain't a surprise to Spirit. Things that he tried to hide would be revealed. Spirit said that. You are very, you're welcome. You are so welcome. I'm happy to do it. I wish I could do it all the time. But it's just my pleasure to squeeze you all in. But yeah, everything that's happening with Diddy is not new. It ain't new. Spirit already knew. Same thing with all the other people you guys have been asking me about. Like, I thought it was amazing that Spirit gave about Krishan, her neck tattoo. Spirit was ahead of the game with that. Said she get it covered. She got it covered, I think, 2 or 3 months after. So it's like Spirit already is always ahead of the game. I just don't have a lot of time to let you guys know what those are. So, but do the readings. So let me know before we leave here. I would love for you guys to comment in the comment section somebody that Spirit drops into your head that you would like for me to cover, and I'll see who I can cover from those. You guys go ahead and drop. I know that one of the ones was the woman that was unfortunately unalived. That broke my heart when I seen that, because it's funny, because Sharon, you told me about that, and I literally saw it the next day. Remember about the lady who was holding the pot of hot water. Now, she did come to me and ask me to do a mediumship on her, but you guys know how I am about yes, Spirit is always spot on. Thank you. She watching your screen. Oh, oh, yeah, she can see the angels too, because I've seen the orbs in there, so babies are really in tune with that. But yeah, she came to me and asked me to read her, and I didn't do it because I want to make something clear when it comes to me about the reason why I don't really do a lot of celebrity readings, even though they're double-edged sword in the way of they do work as marketing, because it shows you guys the accuracy and Spirit through me. But also too, I'm not a person that is about telling people's business. I don't want people to do. I don't want to do a reading just for people to be nosy. But I do know that it's not about me. That's first. And then secondly, I know that Spirit does it in a way that is informational for you to garner something from it as well. And also for that person to tell their story, especially if it's mediumship. So with that, she came to me, but I wanted to give it a little bit of time because I didn't want to be just like with Kobe Bryant. But you guys saw how that worked out. That was one of my first readings. If you guys have been with me since then, you know, I gave Spirit a hard time about doing that reading because I feel like so many people, not everybody, but there are a lot of people who like to piggyback to make a dollar. And that's not me. That's not how I operate, nor is it how it will ever be. So I will wait for something to die down before I actually address it if I have the time. Here lately, I just haven't had time. So, but I'm here to do what Spirit has for me to do, which is be of the collective service. So if you guys are first, you know, in my to-do list. But we're gonna do some celebrity stuff. So you guys let me know. Go ahead and drop some names, and I will consult with Spirit and see who they want me to cover. But yeah, they already covered the Diddy thing, because a lot of people have been asking me, and I've been getting a lot of inboxes about Queen Naja. It's been a long time. I was pretty much there. I am pretty much their reader. Spirit is seeing all those things come to pass that Spirit has given about them. So you guys let me know who you want me to hear about real fast before this thing shuts off. And I'm going to finish up the live. In the meantime, until those comments come in, thank you guys for attending. I hope that this has taken a little bit of weight off your shoulders and given you guidance as to what you should do as it relates to your life, right? For you to have the happiest, most peaceful, high vibrational life. Right. All right. So I'm gonna give it like a couple more minutes for this to catch up, and you guys to comment some people. If you can think of somebody, anybody that pops up to your head, go ahead and just post it. Even if there's somebody we need to update, like if you guys want me to do a follow up on P Diddy, I'll do that. That's fine. I think that was the last reading I did. It was like over an hour long. So I'll wait for a couple responses, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the live. And thank you guys so much for coming on as well. All right. It's so slow. Yes, describe my whole job. Uh-oh. All right, guys. So this thing is moving so slow. I think it's taking time to get back to you guys what I've said. So what you can do, just comment in the comment section below. It'll come in the live as well, even if it's not. I guess a follow up because I can't think of anyone. I knew that. Yeah, I felt that you couldn't think of anybody. So, but you know, you can always text me as well. You know, if you think of some other people, or comment in the comment section below, you guys. Otherwise, I will see you all on the next live. This has been beautiful. It's always beautiful to tune into spirit. And for those of you guys who are booked this week, I will be talking to you. I look forward to it. And feel free to, before that special is up, make sure you get in your year-end review and your year-end review as well while I'm offering it. For those of you guys who have experienced what those can be and saw those come to fruition, I am so happy for you again. Destiny, I'm happy for you. Sharon, happy for you. I think Kathleen, I think we did one. Oh, that's okay. You can't think of one. If you think of one, just pop them on into the comment section, okay? You're very welcome, you guys. You guys be blessed, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one.